Welcome to your source for research, innovation, news, insights, and commentary. Welcome to your Research Business Daily Report, sponsored today and this week by the Market Research Event, the #1 insights event in the world, this October 21st through 23rd in Nashville. The biggest story from late last week remains the top news item today. Twitter tweeted its plans for an IPO to be underwritten by Goldman Sachs. Taking advantage of a new federal law, this IPO registration and supporting documents sent to the SEC were not publicly posted because the law says if you didn't have $1 billion in revenue in the year before, you don't have to go public with that information. Estimates are that advertising revenues for Twitter will be more than double to over $530 million this year, and that raises an interesting point, according to CNN Money's Julianne Pepitone. She suggested Twitter's micro-blogging format and unobtrusive ads will bring a bigger advertising question mark to the party than two earlier social media giants that went public, namely Facebook and LinkedIn. Pepitone adds, quote, "It's a safe bet that no matter how successful Twitter's ad business has been so far, advertising on the social network will expand when the company goes public and investors begin demanding growth," end of quote. A serious commitment to mobile is also on investors' minds when it comes to this potential deal, and Twitter acquired mobile-focused advertising exchange AdMob for $300 million last week. Pepitone pointed at Twitter's fine-tuned focus so far on television, pointing to 2013 buyouts of Bluefin Labs and Trender, two companies that track chatter about TV programs. Meanwhile, CNBC's Katie Thompson wrote that conditions right now for a social media IPO are about as good as they could get. She pointed to Facebook shares, which exceeded the 2011 IPO price of the company by 23% last week when they went for over $45 a share. Meanwhile, LinkedIn shares hit a record $257.56 on Wednesday. Next, Bloomberg News reported that movie and TV audience tracker Rentrak Corporation could be poised for a takeover. Potential buyers: Google, Nielsen, WPP, the Interpublic Group of Companies, and Comscore. The price could be as high as $1 billion. Bloomberg is projecting a doubling of Rentrak's $99 million in sales during 2012 during the next 3 years because companies are demanding more precise ratings analysis of mobile and digital content. Finally, we spent considerable time last week on U.S. polling, and Stephen Shepard of the conservative National Journal noted how Republican polling needs to change in the face of evolving American demographics. But according to the article I read, so far that's just not happening. Alex Lundry, who led Mitt Romney's data team in Romney's presidential campaign last year, says what he's seen of Republicans' reinvention so far is ignoring emerging modes, namely online polling. In fact, recommendations from the National Republican Congressional Committee and Republican National Committee are both exclusively focused on telephone polling. Properly done online research is essential for ad testing, Lundry said, and he's alleged that too few GOP campaigns are so far using it. Those that are, he says, are failing to use sufficient sample and lack uniformity in their research. Public Opinion Strategies President Bill McInturff had the opportunity to conduct internet and cell phone polls last year, and he concludes that people reached online are better educated than on the phone, a lot less Latino, and share the same attitudes as phone respondents on many issues, except for gay marriage and abortion. McInturff is not at all enthusiastic about mixed-mode polling for these reasons. Quoting him, "I see them, internet and phone polling, as different products with different objectives." McInturff added that a congressional district polling effort doesn't have enough opted-in internet or mobile survey participants to make it valid. That's your Research Business Daily Report, sponsored by the Market Research Event, the #1 insights event in the world, this October 21st through 23rd in Nashville. In my experience, the organizers of the Market Research Event aren't exaggerating when they say it unites the best insights from around the world. Check out the link in the content box underneath this video for more important and interesting information about the event. Have a great research day, and we will see you tomorrow.